Hi, here we are today in the shadow of the Catalinas in southern Arizona on the eastern fringes of Tucson. And I'm in this huge Florida room. I guess you could call it a Florida room or you could call it an Arizona room, but it goes from all the way there, all the way over there, with this wonderful verdant nature and swimming pools and everything around me. I want to show you my book that I did a couple of years ago called Get Rich Buying at Yard Sales. I know there's been a tremendous great recession going on, but every word that I put in this book still applies today because what I talk about here, part two, buying at sub-wholesale, the different types of sub-wholesale buying opportunities that can make you rich. Part one, getting educated about collectibles out on the street, my success story. There's 100 categories in this book. You don't want to buy it wholesale, you want to buy it sub-wholesale. Part four, learning to recognize the hidden gems. There's just an amazing amount of information in here because I spent 20 years doing this. I spent 20 years going out basically Saturday mornings and looking for this kind of material. And by what I mean by material is collectibles, rarities that were just throwaways to the people who want to get rid of them. You know, it's a funny thing. People go into nursing homes or they pass away. The relatives come along, and sometimes the relatives, they just can't wait to get rid of all that stuff. Sure, they take some of it, but a lot of it reminds them of, grandpa or grandma. They don't want that stuff around the house, or they want to clear out the house so they can sell the real estate. Isn't that true? That is where a golden opportunity rests for those wise enough to jump on some of these collections of collectibles. And you can make literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. In this book, just one little thing where I talk about going to an estate sale. It was the third day of an estate sale. I found this little book, which I later identified as being quite valuable. I bought the book for 10 cents on the third day of an estate sale, right under the noses of estate dealers that should have known that there was this rarity on the premises. I bought it for 10 cents. I sold it later for nearly $1,000. Well, but actually $850. But I think that's a pretty good rate of return, turning 10 cents into $850. Look, if you read this book, you'll understand how you can do that too. You must have some knowledge of something that's valuable. It can be stamps, it can be coins, it can be collectibles, it can be dolls, it can be games, or there's so many different things. Comics, postage stamps, old postcards, antiques, old pipes, old decks of playing cards. There's a lot toys of all kinds, huh? You probably know something about those areas, one of those areas. Well, you can also learn about others. And just knowing just a few of these, it will give you enough skill that you can literally retire from your profits. So read my book, get it. Hit it up at lulu.com, Lulu.com. Look for Get Rich Buying at Yard Sales. I think Amazon has this also, if I'm not mistaken. The author is myself, Ed August, just like the month with an S. Or write me directly and I'll tell you more at ed@edaugust.com. And you have a great and prosperous day.